some people like to paint. I like to like use my body to create a whole story. And I kind of see like my body as like the painting and like the way I move and everything.
Yeah, if we were to do that with my body, it probably wouldn't go well.
The views and opinions expressed by our guests are their own and do not reflect the views, positions, or endorsements of the Skittle Squad Podcast or its hosts.
Welcome to a new episode of the Skittle Squad Podcast. We're glad you're here today. My name is David Smith, and I'm here with my absolutely fabulous co-host.
I'm Paul Piper.
Hey, Paul, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, would you say you're morally flexible?
I can be.
Okay, well, what does that mean? I'm like a little confused.
I've got a little bit of a streak in me, like a crazy streak.
Crazy streak? Oh my gosh, okay. Well, fill me in. I want to know more.
No.
So are we talking like fetish kinky streak?
No.
Or what are we talking about?
Come on.
No,
Who are you talking to?
Well, I want to know, like, give us a little insight.
So I think a lot of people have the perception that I'm all innocent and,
Yes.
goody two shoes and so on and so
Yes.
forth. And I'm not necessarily like that. Like I have a naughty side.
So would
that
you
comes
say
out
it's
every
like
now
a
and then.
dark side?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like a little scared now because I've known you for so long, and I didn't know. Do I know about? Like, have I seen it? I've seen it. Okay, I've seen it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Because you are pretty innocent.
For the most part.
Yeah, I would say for the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah, I think you and I are very similar. We've never been in the side alley at Mr. D's before.
No.
You know what I mean? Things like that. Yeah. So.
But I am a big flirt.
You are
Yeah.
flirt.
I'm very flirty.
Yeah, you are flirt.
Yeah.
Now, you're a flirt even after being married.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
a big flirt.
Now I see where you're going with this. Okay. Got you. Okay. So, okay. Anything else you want to elaborate on?
No,
with this?
because I'm going to get in trouble if I say anything.
Well, when we think about being morally flexible and we think about Jim Verreros, what comes to mind?
Well, I mean, Jim already knows that I think he's a hottie, so...
Oh my God, I think you might be blushing.
It was funny because we were at this event the other night, and we were scrolling through my phone, and we touched on Jim's sneak peek of his brand new video.
Which is very steamy.
And I asked you, I said, have you seen this yet? And you were like, not yet. And then Rick all of a sudden was like, who are you scrolling through? I'm like, don't worry, it's just Jim.
Oh my gosh, that is hysterical. So do you ever get like secret crushes?
Oh, I think everybody gets crushes, for sure.
Yeah. No, I guess that's true.
Yeah. I think whether you're in a relationship or not,
right, you're
always going to be crushing on somebody.
So who is your crush now?
I'm not saying. Jim. Crushing on Jim. Even though, when we were interviewing him on the show, I could not see him.
You couldn't?
Because I was wearing my contact lenses and I can't see long distance with my contacts. Yeah. So he's on the teleprompter. I can't see him. So I did not see him until I actually watched a version of the show. And I was like, I texted David. I'm like, oh my God, he's so hot.
Well, the funny thing is we went through that whole show and I had no idea you couldn't see it.
I could not see it.
Yeah, you were really, really great at faking it. Like, I had no idea. Like, when you told me, I was like, are you serious?
Yeah, no, I couldn't see a thing.
Wow, okay.
That's probably why I was able to interview him so well, because I could not see him. Because if I could see him, I probably would have been stumbling all over my words.
Yeah, you would have been distracted. You would have been distracted and more morally flexible at that moment.
But he's cute.
He's a cutie. He's a cutie patootie. Yeah, for sure.
We love you, Jim.
Yeah, shout out to Jim. Yeah, you're welcome to come back on anytime.
Yes, absolutely, anytime.
So, speaking of celebrity encounters, have you ever had any other celebrity encounters?
So I haven't had like a lot of celebrity encounters, like not as much as what Because when you ask people this, it seems like everybody has had a celebrity encounter and they've had like more than one. Mm-hmm. I haven't had hardly any, but I did have one where I was, and I don't know if you'll know who this is or not, but I was in Toronto because at the time I was a project manager. So I was flying to different places, doing projects at different organizations. I got assigned a project in Toronto. And have you been to Toronto?
Once.
Okay. So they had this whole underground
extensive
city almost where you don't have to walk in the cold. You can just go underground and walk that way.
Yeah.
So we were trying to figure out what we were going to do, after work one night, and we decided to go into this bookstore. Well, it was the same night that Jane Seymour was coming in to do a book signing.
Okay, and then remind us who Jane Seymour is.
So Jane Seymour was in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Okay.
The star of that. She was the star there. She's done a whole bunch of other things too. She was walking in, we were standing there, and then all of a sudden we saw this like entourage coming in front, and then we saw her, and I was like, oh my God, it's Jane Seymour. So she actually saw me, and she looked at me, and she said, hi, how you doing? And cool. I was like, oh, wow. And she's like super, super short.
Oh,
like really tiny.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, she's so nice. So that's my only real celebrity encounter.
But it was kind of by chance. It wasn't like
by chance.
Meet and greet.
It wasn't a meet and greet or anything.
Yeah, those are the best by chance.
I love meet and greets.
By chance.
Yeah, I do. Like we've done meet and greet with Kenny Loggins and that kind of thing. But I don't really count those because those
it's not by chance.
Yeah. That you pay for.
Now, what if you have a celebrity encounter that you, I'm not saying stalking, but you happen to be there when they're there. Does that count as like a by chance?
Yeah.
So when I lived in Miami, they have Star Island. Mm-hmm. And so I had just moved there and I was like, I need to go on Star Island and check this out. And it was gated, but they had just passed a new law that since it was a publicly paid for taxpayer road, you were allowed to go on the island. So I went on the island with my friend. We're just driving around really slow, and there's this woman walking toward us. And she's walking her dog, and I say to my friend, oh, it's probably like, some assistant like walking the dog. But as they got closer, it was Gloria Estefan.
I was just going to ask you if that's who it was.
Yeah, and she kept getting closer and closer, and the road was just really a one-lane road, so it was very narrow. She walked, she was within just inches of the car, and she looked into the car and glared at me like she was pissed. And I look up at her, and I was like, oh my God, Gloria Estefan! I got so excited, my poor friend, I jabbed her right in the breast. She was in so much pain. And then immediately,
so dramatic.
Immediately thereafter, of course, what did I have to do? I had to circle around to see her again, right? So she ran off, like literally we ran her off into some random property. She was like hiding from us. We didn't see her again, but.
Isn't there like a whole bunch of stars that live?
So this would have been
didn't
like...
Rosie O'Donnell live there at one time?
Yeah, at that time it was Rosie O'Donnell had a house there.
Yeah, and Gloria Estefan and...
Yeah, there was a lot of celebrities that lived there. Now there's a plot with, Brad and Angelina. They bought something before they separated.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of, and then Gloria still has her estate there. It's a compound, really.
So is there like a bridge that you have to cross to get over there?
There is, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's very intimidating looking. So when you're driving down the causeway to go to the beach, Miami Beach, you've got to go off on these bridges into these islands. Mm-hmm. There's a few different islands, and so there's a gate, so most people won't go.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So there's different islands that people live on.
Basically, they're man-made
Okay, because I was just wondering, because that made me flash back to, you ever watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Mm-hmm. Remember when they went down to Miami, Kim was having her singing career, and Candy was helping her,
right.
And they went to Miami, and they stayed at this place. It was on an island, and it was in Miami.
Oh, okay.
And I was wondering, is that the same island, or was it a different island?
There's like Hibiscus Island. There's probably about a half dozen islands right there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's more islands. Yeah, but yeah, it could. Yeah, I mean that general area for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were staying at some place that Kim, I don't know, I guess it was her, she was sleeping with him at the time, I guess. So, you know, it was before Croy. So.
Yeah. Well, she definitely was looking for money. So.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, she was. Yeah, Madonna even at one point lived on Star Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. She really pissed off the people that were across the bay from Star Island because she would throw these huge parties and then she would basically hire a fireworks show.
Oh.
And she would have fireworks going off like during the middle of the night, 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
Well,
yeah.
That
but she's Madonna.
Yeah.
She doesn't care. She doesn't care. I won't go see her anymore in concert. The last time I went to go see her, she was running like 4 hours late. And when she finally came on stage, she's like, "You're in Miami, bitches. Drink a Red Bull." Like, she just did not care. She just did not care. And I was like, I think this may be the last time I'm going to see her.
Do you think like performers, when they're in concert, that they are late on purpose? Or is it just a diva thing? Like, you know.
I think it could potentially be a diva thing. So it's interesting, like with Madonna being so late that night, she had been on Ellen the week prior, and Ellen actually asked her why she started her show so late. I worked at the Four Seasons at the time, and so earlier that day before the concert, I saw her doing a photo shoot on the water by the Four Seasons. Immediately, I'm like, she's going to be super late tonight. And she was. She started the concert almost 4 hours late.
See.
She started the concert, and the concession stands had already closed.
Yeah, that's not acceptable.
It was bad. It was bad.
Like, I can understand, like, being a half hour late, maybe, but being 4 hours late, no, that's not acceptable. If I'm going to pay good money to see you in concert, you need to be on time.
I'm okay with 30 minutes. That's fine.
Yeah.
But, I mean, almost 4 hours, no way.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap up because we're going to have our guest come on, Dioscar Montesino. Really, really excited. Mr. St. Pete. A lot of great things that he's done. So stay tuned, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Like, follow, and subscribe to the Skittle Squad Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and all social media platforms.
Today's guest is a performer who doesn't just shine under the stage lights. He owns them. He is a professional dancer, musical theater performer, and pageant champion who recently took home the title of Mr. Continental Newcomer and Mr. St. Pete Pride. Get ready for creativity, courage, and charisma. Please welcome Dioscar DeMilo. Welcome.
You are too nice.
We're so happy to have you on.
I'm excited to be on.
Yes, it's so great. So you've done so much. You think we're being too generous with our intro? Why do you
so
say that?
nice. All the words. Oh
I
my God.
disagree because I was there at the St. Pete Pride pageant. I saw you perform. I saw you snatch the crown. It was unbelievable, off the chain. Just like Seduction was totally off the chain. I mean,
I know. I'm so disappointed. I was out of town when that event happened. I wish I could have been there.
So great.
It's gonna be, our step down's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
And speaking of crown, behind you we've got your crown. Yeah, for
crown
sure.
NB.
Yes. Paul may try to steal that from you before you leave. I'm just warning you right now. He has been dying for a crown.
Ever since Seduction was on the show, I was like, I want a crown.
I know.
It's bigger than mine.
Yeah, Seduction's crown is like
huge.
Very like ceremonial and royal.
Some crowns can get like pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and then when you see these pageants on TV and then they try to put these huge crowns on these people's heads or they have their hair done and it doesn't fit. Anyway, I don't know. So anyway, congratulations on everything that you've done. So you've built an incredible career as a dancer, a musical theater performer, and now a pageant winner.
Yep.
What first drew you into performance?
Oof, all started in high school, but really just the ability to entertain people. I really just like, I feel like just to put a smile or share, like, I feel like some people like to paint. I like to like use my body to create a whole story. Oh. And I kind of see like my body as like the painting and like the way I move and everything. So,
I absolutely love that analogy.
Yeah,
Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, if we were to do that with my body, it probably wouldn't go well.
It would look like.
Well, if we, in
like
6 months we could get you ready.
6 months?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know that Paul's going to be in the You'll Be Dragged event at Cocktail where they're dressing him.
Yeah, it'll be the first time I've ever done drag.
I can't wait. Yeah, I'm putting it to my calendar now.
Yes, December
7th.
I'm gonna go support you.
Yes, I told him to practice walking in heels. Yeah, for sure. You started in performance when you were really young.
Yeah.
Like, what did you do? Like, what were you doing when you were
Well,
younger?
I started in high school. Like, my parents really are not, like, fans. Like, the whole, like, oh, art is not a thing that you can use to make money. So, but I started in high school, and I would do anything that I could to perform in high school, which is, like, becoming, like, the pep rally person. So, like, I had the ideas of, like, seniors against juniors, like, all that stuff to create performances, and I would, like, oversee all that. And just random, like, there was a fashion show that happened, and I told the teacher, I was like, hey, I can, like, make you a dance and, like, make it, like, a whole, like, performance within the fashion show. When Rihanna did that 3 years later, I was like, well, that's what it looks like with money. So I was like, we're thinking great. And just developed from there. Then I graduated and auditioned for the Buccaneers with, I say I was in there too. I didn't make it because I was just starting. Oh. But I moved to New York, and then I was like, well, if we're going to make it somewhere, we're going to make it in New York. And I was doing anything that I could over there. Okay. And so I'm like, I feel like anything that's related to performing, visual arts, art, like I just love. Like,
so you were in New York City?
Yeah, for like right before COVID. I left because of COVID. So otherwise, I think I would have still been there.
What were you doing when you were there? Did you have any like...
Well, I was teaching gymnastics to like, it was kind of like a daycare. So I was like teaching gymnastics to kids. I also had like Mariah Carey was there, but we didn't know celebrities until after. So like Mariah Carey, like after she left, they're like the manager's like, okay, just letting you know, you just took care of Mariah Carey's kid. I went online. I was like, who are you? Also, there was I forgot who she was. I think it was Ariana Grande's character from like Hairspray, but like the original girl. I forgot her name. Okay. Penny, I think's her name. Yeah, I don't know. Character. Okay. She gave me even a picture sign. I was like, that's cool. I have it in my, like, I told her, like, in 10 years, I'm gonna sell it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was like, I want a picture. It's like, she was like, I'm leaving, so I was like, can I get something so I can sell it and make money in 10 years? Right. Oh my god. And she gave it to me for real. Like I was like, oh my god.
It's so funny because if you would have stayed there, if COVID wouldn't have happened, you probably would be up there right now.
Then I started doing drag for like that. That's where like drag kind of started. It was Halloween really. So it was my first time like doing Halloween, being really like more like doing whatever I wanted to because I couldn't because like my parents are Christians and like they had a bad point of view, but I see everything as like building characters. Like I always had theater in myself. So this person I saw was in drag. I was like, honey, you perform? Because I was dancing in the street. And they're like, you should do drag. And I was like, what's drag? It's like, oh, this is drag. And I was like, oh, you're a guy. I was like, oh my God, you're a guy. And then literally I think it was like, that was recent, like first month of like living there and like actually like not just surviving, trying because I moved with $1,000, one luggage, one way ticket, no place to stay. Wow. I walked around and I was just like, I'm gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I was 19. I was like, we're gonna make it. Wow. And literally started taking pictures and it's anything related to like just entertaining and like making people feel good. Like I would do it. So then I met Candy Muse before COVID, and I met a few other people that like are drag people that I kind of like think of them sometimes. They don't know I think of them, but I do because like they kind of help me out. Yeah. And that's when COVID happened. Like I almost got booked with Candy Muse. She probably won't know, but if you see this video, you almost booked me, okay? And like it was really kind of like not Cynthia. Oh my God, what was her sister's name that was on before her or after her?
Yeah, I won't know.
It was one of the Rude girls, and she was there too. She's like, "You're so pretty," and I was like, "Oh, this is fun," but I'm only doing it like once or twice. I just needed the money to pay rent for that month. Yeah. And then I left back to Tampa because of COVID, and that's where all like was like that was a fun experience, but let's keep dancing. Okay. Yeah. Then I started going to HEC. And then I met HEC, Hillsborough Community College.
Oh, got you.
And I met one of the...
That's the place that you thought was a bar.
Yeah. I'm newer to Tampa area, and so...
Not a bar.
Yeah. So yes. Paul loves this joke. Anyway.
That's a big bar. It'll be really nice because since they're separated. But I met one of the go-go dancers who also does drag there, and they told me, it's like, oh, if you need money, we had the strip challenge at Bradley's, and I started doing that.
Okay.
That's where the name Dior came in, which is like drag name now. Okay. And then I was like, I want more money. And I found out about the drag challenge, and I was like, well, I can perform in heels. Let's try that. And that's why I met Amy and Timon, who taught me how to do my makeup.
Oh,
and like
okay.
all the people that like are like my family now, like my chosen family, like I met them basically around that same time.
Oh, that's amazing.
Nice.
And then November 22nd, that's when Amy was like, we're gonna meet on a Sunday and we're gonna get you in drag. And then a year after, I was like, I miss performing as me, but I want to do it in the drag, like in the gay scene. So I did the male pageantry, told nobody. I was a backup dancer for Dominique, who was competing for Miss Continental Newcomer. And the week before, I decided to sign up, and I won. And then she also won. I choreographed her talent
so much
too.
Fun. Oh, you did?
Yeah. So I won talent twice.
That is so great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just kind of like developed from there, where it's like, do I quit drag? Do I keep performing as a guy only, or is drag only for nightclubs? Is Dioscar only for like pageantry? And it just kind of like flipped, because everybody's like, oh, we love what you do as a guy. We want more. Like we're gonna your book here, book over there. So it's been very interesting. Also, some people didn't like it, but it was been a very interesting experience. But honestly, anywhere I could perform, I would perform.
So when you say some people didn't like it, did you get negative feedback? Or?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
really?
Is it because they wanted to see you in drag? Or?
Don't know what really it is, but like they just don't like me doing both.
Oh.
Like just the fact of like, I remember I was doing I performed in St. Pete for the Genesis Live, like they had before the parade, and they were like, "Why are you getting in drag?" Because I had just performed like an hour before, and I was getting in drag for Justine for her performance for Hairspray, and I was covering somebody. And I was like, I'm just getting in drag just like you, because I did drag for a year. Why would I stop now? Yeah. I'm going to build up my resume, add more things to it. So I just see it as like, okay, so if a drag queen of this fire, I'm like a drag queen of the performance as a boy too.
So I would say, I hate to say this, but it just sounds like the classic situation of you had haters.
And I love it. Because that means you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Right, it does.
That is
absolutely
true. Yeah, that is true.
I say that all the time.
Yeah, you've got a lot of haters, right?
I do.
Yeah, I don't have any, but thank God.
Well, I got to do Kinky Boots for St. Pete.
Oh,
8 o'clock
nice.
theater. Do you know 8 o'clock theater?
Yeah.
They had Kinky Boots probably like 3-4 months ago. And I was in there with them, and it was a fun experience. I can't wait to have an available schedule to do another show. I was supposed to be in Cabaret, auditioning for Cabaret, but I didn't have the opportunity to do that due to my next pageant that I will be doing.
So are you doing any drag at all anymore, or is it
I was just in drag Wednesday.
Okay, you were. Okay, that's what I thought.
I literally performed.
Okay.
I did the King show with Alivai, Georgie's Monkeys with Sin Silva, and I performed as a guy, 2 numbers, and I had 1 hour to get in drag.
Oh wow, okay.
And I looked gorgeous. Everybody was turning heads, and I was like, "Oh, I still got it." Okay.
Oh my God, I love this story so much.
So what is your drag name then?
So what happened? So I made it. I didn't have like a drag name. So I had a gay name. I didn't want people to, because I had just came out.
Okay.
Like all of this is like within a span of like 3 years. I had just came out. Like I was doing drag. My parents didn't know.
Okay.
And like I was hiding in my car. And like I just wanted to be artistically like available to do whatever I wanted. And I feel like that's what kind of drag does, especially people like that sing, that dance. Like you're able to be your own producer, be your own like director, be your everything. And with drag, I was able to do that. But then I was like, I wanted to be also me. So then I separated them. It's like, I can give you a drag queen and I can give you me. So after a year of doing both, basically I was like, I'm going to learn how to do drag. And then I took the time to build the character that's me now as a male performer. But honestly, 1 hour to get in drag, and some places I'm in drag for the first number, and then as a boy for the second.
Wow,
that's so cool.
Like, and then the name came. It was just like I just didn't want people to know my real name, and then my name is Dioscar, and then I put DIO, and I was like, what can I rhyme it to be an interesting name? Then it just came with Dior. People think it's the brand, but it's just like came out of my name. Okay. And then I did the pageant, and that's where the pageant, Naisha Lopez competed as a guy and used her real name, Fabian. So then that's when I was like, well, they were recommending me to use my real name for the pageant and separate and leave the drag name for drag.
Oh, that makes sense.
So how when you're doing a pageant, how do you decide if you're going to enter as a male or you're going to enter in as...
I haven't done a girl pageant yet.
Oh, okay.
I want to because I feel like it'll be a fun experience just to challenge myself, because I feel like I don't connect as well with the Miss Pageantry portion of drag. And I think it's because I see drag as a character.
Yeah.
Versus like the Mister for me is like me, so I'm able to. I'm just doing me, and she's like a thing. It's like a character that I see, kind of like Medea, like Tyler Perry sees her like a character, so I see it like the same way. Versus like other girls, like that's who they are, but extended. So like I don't see it as like an extension. Well, it is an extension, but it's like build upon like things that I see or what I feel from some, like this is the look I want today, or like, stuff like that.
Well, I absolutely applaud you.
Like my brand is the whole pixie cut, and they hate me wearing it. If you're watching this video, the pixie cuts are not gonna go away. Because I was doing drag and I was trying to find my look, and like literally it was just like I had this pixie cut. I went with my friend to get it, and I was like, I don't know if I can wear this, like, because drag is big hair,
right?
Yeah.
And Amy was like, double stack, 2 wigs, you need big hair. But the pixie cut kept calling me, so I was like, you know what? One day I'm gonna put it on. I put it on, and I was like, oh, this is what my drag is right here. And ever since, I've been wearing that pixie cut.
You are against the grain in all areas.
Yeah,
and I absolutely love it.
Well, I feel like I don't feel like against the grain, but I feel like there's a lot of rules, and I feel like sometimes there is people that can break them.
Yeah.
Or not even break them. It's just like some people are the exception. Like not everybody has to be molded into the same criteria.
It's unwritten rules.
Yeah.
And you're not maybe necessarily against the grain, but you are breaking that glass wall.
And I love having fun with it.
Oh my God, you're having so much fun.
I love people reading me. People think it's like, oh my God, they're being so mean. She's like, no, I'm having fun. Say all the things you want. Say it all.
Right.
Have fun. Like, I might read you back, but you better hold on.
Well, it's great because this would give you an opportunity to do a read right now. Like, if you were to say something to the community, what would you say?
Oh, honey, you look a little dry today.
Not that we don't love a good read.
Right.
But we do. Yeah. So anyway, wow, I absolutely love that. So you were talking about you got ready in 1 hour.
Yeah.
So what is the average time it takes maybe, other queens to get ready? It's definitely way more than 1 hour, right?
Oh my God, yes. I can give you one, and I will mention her name too.
Well, yeah, okay.
I'm like, let's give her some promotion. Her name is Rebel.
Okay.
Rebel, if you're watching this, she takes probably like 3 to like 2 hours. Like that's her good spot.
Wow. Okay.
Because like the detailing, but she looks beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. So it's like you can see why. But like some girls, you're like 3 hours and that's it.
But during that 3 hours, there's probably tea talking and.
Like if you're in a group,
doing the keying.
Like I did like that whole hour because I had 1 hour, but I was done with my makeup in like 30 to 38 minutes. And the rest is just putting on the rest of my tights, 7 pair of tights, and putting on the.
So is the 7 pairs of tights just to get everything close instead of?
So the tights is to give it a smooth shape. So I like it. I like a lot of them because that way when you're moving, if like my quads and stuff like move the pads so they start looking like you can see that it's
that makes sense.
It's pads. And I like to look as realistic
as
possible.
Taking mental notes.
But then as a guy, I will be chilling for all that time, and I don't get ready until like 10 minutes earlier.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Sometimes when you ask me which one do you prefer, it just depends how I feel.
Yeah, but
sometimes I want to get in drag, and I'm like, the idea of it just like, oh my God, it's like performance, like doing the whole like complaining and everything. I love complaining about drag. Like, that's my favorite part. And then you're like, oh yeah, I'm done. Like let's do the number and let's go home.
Yeah.
But then as the guys like, it's so chilling, and I feel like kind of like, oh my God, they're doing all this work, and I'm over here like, because then the interesting thing about me is that I just use my body. So my costumes are usually like pieces.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't,
Yeah, it's
because it makes more money. So then it's like people are also expecting, and I think what makes me different as a guy too, the reason why I'm being booked a lot is because I'm selling sex appeal. I'm giving you body, and just the dancing quality still gives you. I take my drag abilities, like the whole kicks and everything, to entertain the people, but then I give you a guy and a pair of heels. So it's like, you're like, oh my God, this is so different. Like, I love it. Yeah. It's not just a regular guy in a suit just lip syncing, like walking around. Yeah. I give you a show. Some people don't like that. They're like, oh, we want you to be a guy. You shouldn't be wearing a pair of heels. But I'm like, you're at a nightclub. You're expecting a show. Right. Can I give you a show and a pair of sneakers? Yeah. But you won't be seeing me sliding across the room because the sneakers are not going to slide like the heels do.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, I like those things. And then one number, I'm wearing a pair of heels. The next one, I'm wearing like boots. Because I would change the number around, be more masculine, be more crazy. It just really depends.
Wow. Oh my God, you're multifaceted in so many different ways.
I love, I'm literally practicing to get my back handsprings and stuff so I can do that. I want to learn fire. I like to add abilities. At some point, I want to have my own show and with people and just produce a whole thing.
Wow. It was funny, I saw Veronica Fox perform recently.
She's amazing.
She did and we showed this on another episode, she did a cannonball from the floor onto the stage. So she literally jumped from the floor, jumped up, did a full flip, and then landed perfectly. It was the most absolutely mesmerizing thing I had ever seen.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing.
I love doing that at cocktails, into the pool.
In the pool?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
When they have the Rue Girls for the cock wing, I loved it because I jumped twice.
Oh wow! Okay.
The first one I just jumped and swimmed into the little walking portion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I kept performing for the rest of the number. The first show that I did that. The second show I kind of started taking. I did Frankenfurter. Started taking the shoes off. I threw them away. I took the thing off. I took everything off, and I just I was just throwing everything across. And I looked at everybody and I said, "Scream!" And then I did a front flip into the water, and the music was over.
So do you think Paul should jump in the pool?
No, I'll break a hip.
That's what the stage is for.
Yes, that's what I think you should do. Jump in.
Is it outside or inside?
It should be outside over the pool. Yeah.
There's your moment.
Yeah.
Just make sure
way too old to be
make sure you use that Patrick Star Dawn setting spray, so it's waterproof.
Oh, there you go. That's a great tip for you.
Oh my God. Stop.
I mean, I'm just trying to...
Wait, it's going to be me and you screaming, jump, jump, jump.
All right, well, we'll talk...
You don't have to, front flip. Just, hop over.
Yeah, do a hop. A little graceful...
Honestly, I got you.
I'm going to be lucky if I can walk in the heels.
I got you. You can just go by the little, walking section of the pool where the rail's at, hold on by the rail, and just start shaking your wig.
Let's start...
So it's you're giving a fantasy. But you're not getting yourself in danger or wet.
This is your creative consultant right here. I know that you have, your glam team, but I think you need a creative consultant. And then obviously we can talk to David and Lee about any logistical or any handicap that we need for the pool. Just kidding. We want you to be safe.
Your time's coming. Just wait.
Oh, I know. It's coming. I know.
We'll make sure.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my God. Well, anyway, I'm really excited for you to do the You'll Be Gagged. It's going to be great. How much time do you think Paul will need to get ready?
Forever.
Are you getting yourself ready? Or is somebody gonna paint you and everything?
I'm going to have Raquel Blue as helping me.
You're going to be probably 2 hours.
2 hours. 1 to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you recommend they do a full test run with makeup and outfit before?
I always, especially if it's your first time or with somebody else, it's always recommended to do a test run.
Okay.
So that way you can be I don't like this or I like this.
Oh, that makes sense.
The first time I remember I got I was put in drag, I look like me. I was I look like me. I don't like this.
Oh,
I don't
interesting. Okay.
And now it's I'm not the best makeup I didn't know nothing about makeup and still kind of don't really I brushes and stuff. I do what I can, what I know over the years. And when somebody else paint me, I'm it's pretty, but it's always missing something. So it's kind of you get used once you start doing it, you get used to your own hand. And then it's when you find somebody that really gets you because a lot of the girls don't paint themselves for pageants because they want to be, unless you're really good and you're confident, then you do. But The girls are like, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to be touching nothing. They just pay somebody and get painted. And they do like a little test run before.
We'll definitely do a test run.
Yeah.
Well, I have to, yes.
If you need me to do any video for that, let me know.
No, you're going to be my backup dancer.
I will. Absolutely. I will. I mean, I will do whatever you want to support you.
I see it.
For sure. Yeah,
I see
for
it.
Sure. I will jump into the pool.
Okay.
Yes, if you need me to, I will. Now, we'll need to check and make sure that's legal, but I don't know.
Right.
Are you allowed to have backup dancers?
Yes.
Is it in the rule
Oh, you
book?
are?
It's a performance, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. We got to check with other people.
Well, is it how many dancers? Because you can have more.
I don't know if there's a limit on how many dancers. It's not a performance competition. It's a fundraising competition. Okay. So whoever raises the most money. So obviously you want to perform well because that gives you more money.
So you need a good mix.
Yeah.
Usually drag queens have like that one mix, like that they know that it's gonna make them money.
We'll see.
Mine is a guy is very seductive, like a long mix that can go on everybody.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
And I start collecting, and then I perform and I do it again.
Right. So when you're collecting, are you the type that just snatches and grabs, or do you like look at everyone right in the eye?
Okay, so depends on the music or the feeling of like if I'm doing like a crazy number, you're definitely gonna get like I looked at you, but take it. I don't just snatch.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's a little rude.
Some queens just snatch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of do that because they're like in their head they're like I'm trying to hit this move by this part.
It makes sense.
Or like they're trying to get as much as they can so they can perform. I do get that because sometimes I do want to like just take it off, like take the bucket and just put it in there. Because I like some people at least me, I love to perform for it. Like do I need the money? Do I want the money? Yes. But I love to really entertain.
Yeah, it's such an interesting mix when you see, the queens out in the audience, and then it's like you've got like 4 or 5 people, like they're all trying to tip you, but you can't get to them.
And it's only 5 minutes.
I know, it's so crazy. And honestly, you know what I think you guys should do? I think maybe you should spearhead this for your community, is have somebody sell dollars at the door, but they Venmo you. Because people don't carry cash anymore.
Well, that's you see in New York, they shout out your Instagram, your Cash App, and everything. Like the host every time the performer. So that's how majority of the queens have so many followers.
Okay.
It's a thing over there, like to make sure that everybody's getting your handled. Like that's the thing that we are missing. I need to do it myself. But then you start thinking of like, I want to just perform and start hanging out. Here's my card, here's the Cash App, here's the Venmo.
Right.
But there is people that like I don't want to pay an extra like $5 to take out 10 or 20 to give it to you.
Yeah,
for sure. But definitely the Cash App and Venmo.
Yeah, because people would come in, they would pay $20 in Cash App, get 20 singles, and then you give them during the show because people want to participate and you know what I mean, interact with you. But anyway, that's just an idea. Paul, any questions from you?
So, what advice, and we've kind of touched on this already, but what advice would you give to someone just starting out?
Not even learn, just make your own costumes, like even if they look bad, because when you're just starting, if you look bad, it's okay because you're just starting. But if you've already been doing it for 5 years and you want to start making your own costumes after you look good, you can't go backwards. So you got to keep buying your costume. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So be yourself, do you, and I'm the type of person that like everybody saw me ugly, and I just kind of level up, and I always got, oh my God, you're getting better. I was like, well, yes, because I only do my makeup when I perform because I couldn't do it at home. Mm-hmm. So it's like just don't be scared of being ugly. Like don't be scared of being bad. If you don't know how to dance, don't be scared to dance. YouTube, more YouTube.
It's really just going for it.
Yeah. I feel like once you watch, you used to do like some people try to just keep watching and don't do. And if you never do, you're never gonna get somewhere. Mm-hmm. Even if you're bad, like you could be bad the first time because you just tried it for the first time, and then the time you do it the second time. Because I remember my first time doing like my drag by myself was bad. Like I don't know why in the world I did the face that I did. Like I had like it looked like Trixie, but like she did it in the dark, and it was bad.
Do you have a photo of that?
The second time I do.
You should share it with us. We'll flash it on screen if you're willing.
I got you.
Okay.
My second mug was a lot better.
Okay.
Because after seeing all of that was definitely a test. So do. Just do.
So you mentioned a few times that you've basically had to kind of keep this quiet with the family.
Like a year.
So are you still under the keeping it quiet, or do
it's
they
not
know,
quiet, they know, but
okay.
I don't do drag in my house still, basically.
Okay.
Because like out of respect, it's like their house, and I'm not trying to pay rent. So so like it's there. Like they appreciate like the pageantry because it's something more. Anything like that's worldly, you can say, like clubs and stuff like that, they don't like.
Okay.
Like they don't mind any of the stuff. They'll come watch all my musical shows. The only one they didn't watch was Kinky Boots, and it was because I was in drag.
Oh, interesting.
My dad didn't want to see me like that. He was like,
okay.
I don't want to see that. And I was like, okay, understandable. I was a little mad because I was like, come watch me, look how good I am. I just wanted to be like, I didn't even want to tell them who I was so they can try to like figure out.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a point my mom thought I was going to be transitioning because she was like, why are you like, are you like trying to be you want to be a girl? I was like, no, I just look good.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it was definitely like hidden. It's more like lenient in a way.
Okay.
But no.
So do you keep all of your drag stuff at your house?
Yeah.
You do. Okay.
I don't want to buy a storage. So I'm like, then if I buy a storage, then I gotta go heavier on my drag because I'm like, I'm already buying the storage.
Right.
And then all my male stuff is like folds in a little, like they're way smaller than
there's not much to your male stuff.
Honestly, well, actually, okay, so then the thing is like I either go big or go small because then like my good costumes are like I have to carry big luggages and it's like people are like, oh my god, all that for you. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of pieces. There's a lot of like intricate stuff. Like I have one that's rad to people, the talent one.
Yes.
That takes a lot of space.
Really?
It does.
Okay.
It does, and it's so hot.
Wow.
But it's like I also make them where like I could put like the casual, I could take it off and not wear it. I could wear just the thong, like it looks like the belt piece in the front.
Yeah.
I wear just that. So like they're very versatile in how I could wear them.
Do you have any upcoming events or projects that you would want to shout out or?
I'm literally the type of person that's like I might not be booked, but I'm gonna get paid. Or I might not be booked and getting paid the check, but I'm gonna leave with more money than you from the tips. One way or another.
Okay.
So like right now, bookings, no. I get usually booked like once a month somewhere. Like, because I don't, like, you know, some girls are like, this is what I do. I'm so like everywhere that I don't even know what I'm doing next week.
Oh, well, we're glad you made it today.
I know. I was excited because I couldn't do it last time. I was like, oh, thank God. But I'm always doing something. Like I'm always doing theater. I'm always doing a backup dancer for somebody, or I'm doing a performance for something else, or I'm choreographing for a friend. Yeah. Like I'm always doing something, and then just trying to get as much as I can experience. I feel like I'm collecting for something big, which is basically I want to produce my own show.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So if you have money and you want to help me, I got a whole idea. I got the people, I know who we're picking, and I know how it's going to go, and I got the music. But it's basically kind of like the Rude Girls do, where they have like, you know, Sasha Covey was really the inspiration. I was like, I love her. That really was like, just seeing her show, I was like, I could do that, and if I just had the money. So I told myself that next year, I'm going to be saving a little bit so I can have enough money to rent a whole theater and produce a show. Oh, I don't care if 5 people come. I'm going to do it.
You're going to be there.
Because the year after that, they're all going to want to come.
Right.
That's true.
Because all you need is reviews.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's like my goal, to produce my own show.
It's all about just networking and meeting the right people. Yeah, for sure.
And I have all my friends, they're all dancers. I have friends from college, they're dancers, theater friends, singers. There's a lot of like for the venue show, I did that talent portion, and before that I sung live with my friends. So we did like a little trio. Oh, fun. So like I'm always like leveling up things and trying to make something new, make something different.
Yeah, I love that. If you had maybe an opportunity to just give the viewers a takeaway, like one thing you want them to take away from our conversation today, what would that be?
Conversation from today. Never give up, because actually, never give up, but never let somebody tell you no without you trying.
Love that.
Because everything started from an accident. Everything that we have, like medicine, foods and stuff like that, everything started from an accident. Yeah. So like your accident might be something that's gonna inspire you to literally make the big break that you're gonna have. Like,
I mean, you look at a lot of celebrities, a lot of big performers, big artists, and they were told no dozens of times, over and over and over again.
A lot of them hate their biggest songs.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, that's true.
There's a thing in theater that we have, like, all you're looking is for 100 no's, because, you know, after 100 no's, there's one yes.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, a lot of theater, like, actors, dancers, we audition, and we're like, okay, moving on, because, you know, after 100, there's that one yes.
Yeah. It's brutal, though. Yeah. I mean, you really have to be able to
And that's
take
why I
rejection.
see the show. I honestly see with drag, because it's something that I do want to, like, produce my own show. And that's one of the reasons why, like, I do everything. Because I feel like if I do everything, then when I get to produce my own show, there's nothing I cannot, like, create. Because I have a drag. I can do a whole hour show in drag. Or I could go a show in between both. So I could do a show just as a guy. So, like, it's like I'm, in a way, feel unlimited. And even if I am limited, I'll find a way to, like, become unlimited.
Well, make sure that you keep us in the loop, and so we can promote anything.
When I have my first show that I already, like, booked everything, I'll come and do the thing, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah. I love that. Yes, for sure. Definitely come back. That'd be great. Paul, any final words from you?
Not from me. So if you would like to be a guest on the Skittle Squad podcast, or you'd like to be a sponsor of the show, you can reach us at contact@theskittlesquad.com.
Thank you so much for being on the show today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Everyone, please follow us on YouTube, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and share with your family. It can really make a huge difference for us and for our show. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.